All right, I got the Boxster back up on the lift, and while he was sitting there, while we had a couple other things come in that had to get done quickly, and while he was sitting there, the DC to DCs, of course, discharge him, and when I got back to starting him up, I saw one battery was a little low than the others. So I charged everything back up, and everybody came back up together, which that was a little surprising that one would be low, and then when I charge, everybody else actually comes up just like normal. But anyway, so I drove him around just a little bit now. Everything seemed to be okay. So now, but he's all the way charged up. So everything changes as we get lower and lower on our charge. So anyway, I drove this the other day, and he's empty, or he's low. He's not empty, not even close to empty. But so I'm going to drain the batteries out of the Boxster and pump them into this. Now this has got 30 cells, and the Boxster is 42. So we're running through our PFC charger, which I'm going to give you a shot of this. This is Rich Rudman's invention, and this was back in the early times. This is a PFC 50, and he will run on DC or AC, and he'll run on 120 or 240 or whatever you want to feed him. And the nice thing with him is that we can control our current. And I'm charging my truck right now at 22 amps over here. This guy, the big Hulk, with his 30 cells, and we're pulling 19 amps out of here. So, now I'm looking over here. Now, when I look at my my truck batteries, we see that they are definitely, well, they are what they are. They're not perfectly balanced by any means. Although I haven't worked at balancing these guys yet, and they were a bunch of cells that have come out of different places. Let me give you a shot of that. Now what I've done is I have 3 of these connected in parallel, and then we actually have a total of 45 cells, and each cell has got 2, so that's a total of 90 cells, and we're paralleling them in groups of 3, so that gives us a total of 30 cells. I got my BMS up there with the light. We hooked this up the other day, and that's how we're able to see all this. And this controls the relay on the other side. So if he gets up to, I believe I have it set at about 4.15, he should turn off. So we don't have to worry about overcharging them. All right, so let's go over here to our Boxster and look at that one cell that was a little low. And this is, well, he's just a hair low, but not really much. 748 compared to, and some of them are that low anyway. And when we look at the overall balance of everybody, we actually have a couple. We got one down to 716, but they all, if you look on this edge here, they all look pretty well balanced. Of course, this is in the middle top of the charge. As you get to the top and the bottom, that's where things change. Oh, wait a minute. This is our 30 cells. So we want to go back to our 12 cells, because it was the back the back one that had the low. Yeah, and this is odd. This is odd because he's actually high instead of low. So I don't, that was our low cell before, and now he's our high cell. So that's, I don't know what to think of that. How could he be low one moment and now he's the highest of all, and he's really is the highest of all of them. So, well, we'll see what happens.